This is My Hero. It's episode 62. We're nearing the end of the season. This is what is it, like the 23rd or 4th episode? So this is like maybe the second to last episode. So yeah, let's just get started. 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry, forgot about the time. So other me, who's like editing this, please do not mind that.
I remember that.
俺の一日は一本のアメスピと観察から始まる。そして終わってる。
Whoa. When a show opens up with an unknown character just spewing out nonsense and like a monologue, you know this episode's about them. It really isn't. Like, I've seen bits and pieces on Instagram, just like what people see. We need to know who that person is, though. We need to know who that person is. Moogle. Animal Music Fest. I was reading that. Whoa. Hold up, Mega Man. Whoa. Damn, dude. I don't know. You should talk to the other person. Hold on. I'll go get him. Look at all his phones. But I guess if he's getting telephone tapped, then he might have to have some insurance. So therefore, all of the 2 laptops and all the phones. Damn, dude, he's struggling. Oh boy. I can't even comprehend what it's like to have another person inside you. Oh my god. I can't believe they can walk around in public like this. Even Spinner, who looks like exactly like he does. There's no point in like disguising himself. And you see Dobby just like doing whatever he wants. Whoa. Alright, Twice. Here's my story. In the past, I was one of those who's making fun of making mischief. My quirk is Twice. Simple power that turns one into 2. I can make a clone of myself and then make clones from that clone, and oh, I can make a full team of just myself. I made a clone doing everything, and I was the king of all of us. But the mess weren't satisfied with me being the king. Oh, I was almost killed by myself. Before long, all of us were arguing with each other, saying we're the real me. Oh, fuck, dude. Can you imagine it? This crazy situation continued for a week and 2 days. We all just went and tried killing each other. Ever since I've been able to be certain I was the real one. I haven't been certain. I don't know anymore. Fuck! How do you save this boy? Oh. Oh. Oh, right. Well, this is overhaul, people. And this quirk is to disassemble people. So even though I saw a beheading, that's not necessarily beheading. That's a good decision. He's the type of guy who, if you see it at the end of the hall, you make your way around the entire campus just to avoid him. They all passed. Nice. Oh, come on, dude. Horn cannon. That sounds awesome. Oh shit. See Blockhead on the left? Stop petting his tail. It's weird. Although, I guess the principal tends to ramble. Let's see, there were students fighting last night. You might be unused to life there, so let's live with moderations, is what he means. Okay, good idea to follow up with that. Your activities outside of school. It really is a work study. Like, unlike internships, you're actively in this one. Or, I guess there's more to it, we'll see. Okay.
活動自体難しいんだよ。もともとは各事務所が募集する形だったが、USA と引き入れのためにいざこざがた。じゃあ、待たせて悪かった、マイク。そこできだ、ざけんじゃねえぞ。おいくらてめえ掃除もできねえのか。あ、それ。ね、私もびっくりしたの。
Damn, he's feeling left out. He's like, what the shit are you talking about? And just one day, I feel like I'm being left behind. Don't call me on Mr. House Arrest. I'm angry. We have been forbidden to tell you anything about our classes. That's so mean. I already know. I already know. I wonder what I'm doing too. Once in a blue moon. More detail about the work studies. Here they are. Yo, this theme just coming in. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Ever since I've like read the manga and like seen these characters, I was like, I can't wait for them to just rock Class 1A's world. Oh my god. This episode was really packed full of stuff. They were talking about like Twice and his like origin story in a way that was very interesting because it just kind of followed the day in the life of just a rando person. And we didn't know about this person until later on when we start seeing connections between him talking to Giron, then having those like back-to-back conversations with his other self, and then that whole backstory, like Twice having that quirk, creating clones who make clones, and they all had a fight that was like legit as far as like who was a real clone. It was like that Naruto Shippuden like side story filler episode, except this was legit. Like he got scarred for fighting off all these other people just like him. And at the end, like, when there was just one left standing, he started questioning, like, if he was the real one. And so I don't know, just I think that whole conversation and the logic that he kind of like imposes, like as far as his perspective on the world, it's not something I can't really argue against, because like it's also his own perspective and he's gone through some shit. We get in the introduction, like not only the after effects of All Might's retirement, but also just seeing what's been going on as far as like these small like groups of villain acts happening at the same time. We saw a hero, this Mega Man looking motherfucker, just like whacked in the back of the head by this one of these members of like the Reservoir Dogs. I felt like I've heard of them before. They got beat by who you'll see as Overhaul and his own like cronies. So I'm looking forward to seeing them a little bit more, but this is just a little taste of just like what they can do. This is taking place, I'm not sure exactly when, as far as seasonal stuff, but they're pretty much like attending class like no other. But what's different is that they are talking more about work studies, which is something that more of the second and third years actually participate. But as I was saying earlier, due to like the rising numbers of criminal activity, they are highly recommending them to do more of the work study stuff alongside of just the regular like school activities. And I do like that. I like how they incorporate that, where sure, this is My Hero Academia, so the name implies that this is just about people going to school to become heroes, and a lot of it you would think maybe takes place in class, but a lot of the events from season 1 to season 3, most of it feels like it takes place like outside of the classroom. And this next arc, the Overhaul arc, is no exception to that. It's gonna be intense, and I look forward to it. How well they animate this. The big 3 you get to see, and wait until the next episode when you see Mirio, that dude's name, just go in. Like the next episode and like what he cases like to Class 1A is kind of like one of the reasons why I was totally with the idea of us talking about way back when, not way back when, but a couple, maybe month or two ago, when we were having a discussion video on My Hero Academia about our own quirks and how to better them. And I totally got that idea from reading the manga for that particular moment. Whew, there's so much to unpack, especially like when you read ahead and you look back on all this and you're like, damn, dude, like Horikoshi just like put so much into each chapter, or at least like each arc. And of course, I love how they put a lot of spotlight on these different characters and how they respond to things. I feel bad for Araka. There's a moment where she was like, did I work hard for the sports festival for nothing? Because we had our internship, but we have these work studies. So it's like, what? But I love how it was explained, because of how UA is and its popularity and publicity. It's kind of hard to recruit people and also get the recommendations as well, because of just like that high standard that they have. So the sports festival definitely gives them the idea to shift some spotlight, to be recruited by these agencies, and to do their internship. I think the internships are mandatory, whereas the work studies are optional, like for first years especially. But again, they have the demand for it. I love how well this episode was like presented. I did like seeing Twice and his dilemma. It makes him more human instead of like some kind of joke character that you see. I guess I'll end it here. There's so much. I love the series. Yeah, alright, so oh shit. I was reading the comments. The movie. We're watching the movie on Wednesday, so that's just a couple days from now. I'm looking forward to actually watching this movie and having a discussion on it, because I want to talk about the characters there. I'll try my best to remember everyone, but it's weird because I would never really get myself excited for a movie, which is kind of non-canon as far as like the impact that it has like on the entire show. But I'm looking forward to it as far as like what Horikoshi has made for the series, and as well as like how it's been animated. I'm looking forward to seeing like the impact it has like by itself and how it affects us. But I mean, we'll talk about that later, and I'll just end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. #bar everyone.